What's up, you guys?
And welcome back to the channel. And today we have a treat for you guys.
Yes.
We've been meaning to do this video, but we never come to a consensus of how to go about it.
Yeah.
We're like, how are we gonna do it? It's gonna take too long. But we're just gonna go with it.
Well, more like, not the time, more like, how do we explain it?
Yeah,
how do we go in detail?
We love both of them. Okay, first of all, we're gonna be comparing
They're like, what
parks and cruises. You saw the title.
Yes.
We're gonna be comparing parks and cruises, and we're not gonna bash any of the either or. It's just we're gonna compare the two, and at the end we're gonna tell you guys like what's her favorite and what's my favorite.
Right.
So we're just gonna go ahead and do it.
Right.
This is from the cruise line. So cute.
No,
like we
check it
had
out.
to get it.
Oh, sorry.
There you go. And then on the other side, we got the Disney Cruise Line.
And then the actual handle's like a little rope, or like basically, como se tiran the things from the anchor?
Yeah. We're gonna be comparing Disney parks experiences versus the cruise, and then we're gonna let you guys know at the end our preference. And you guys, another good news for today. We were like Googling random stuff like as everybody does, and we just found out we're exactly from today of recording, not release, 100 days from our due date. She about to pop.
100 days does not sound like a lot.
Doesn't sound like a lot, because then tomorrow's 99.
Yeah, and
it's
then
less than 3.
Oh my God, we're gonna be under the 3-digit number.
But
that's so crazy.
Yeah. Let's get on to the video.
Yes.
All right, what do we got first?
Okay, so starting right off with the park, right? We're thinking that the park's convenience is that you don't need a passport to enter.
Technically, if you're coming from out of the States or you're going to Europe or China, yes. But in the vast majority of the people don't need a passport
to get into the park.
And I was actually reading some article, and a lot of people don't have passports. I don't even think about it. I always had one.
Oh, yeah.
But like, it is something to consider. You don't need a passport.
Yeah.
So it's more accessible than the cruise.
Next one onto the park, it's gonna be the
it's my handwriting.
Yeah.
So it's the variety of parks. So like, you get like if you're feeling like animal stuff, you know, you go to Animal Kingdom. You can go to the Magic Kingdom.
Yes.
If
and
you're
then you got
into
Epcot
for food and some drinks.
Yeah, and then you got Hollywood Studios for the movies.
The Star Wars and stuff. So like, and if you're in California, well, you got those 2 parks that pretty much has everything, and you can just walk back and forth.
That's true. If you're looking for more specific and you just want to go on that, then the parks would be your best bet.
Yeah. This is a good one for the parks.
Wait.
Cassandra said Dole Whip.
Yes, I said Dole Whip. So there's a big pro for me at the park. And then it's even a bigger pro in Cali because they make it the way I would love it every single time.
Let me tell you guys a story behind the scenes of Dole Whip. I brought Cassandra to Hawaii because I was working for a couple of months in Hawaii. And it was kind of hard not to bring her to Hawaii. I was working. But I brought her for a weekend, and I brought her to the Dole Whip plantation. The Dole Whip plantation. And I'm in line to get some Dole Whip. I'm super excited because I've been there already twice and I loved it. And I was like, oh, I'm gonna get this coconut shaving.
As we were in line, right?
As we're in line. We're literally in line.
We were in line.
And I was like, I'm gonna get the coconut shaving.
And it's a drive to get there. So there's like a whole drive to get there.
Oh yeah, because I was in Honolulu. It was like a 45-minute drive to the North Shore.
And it's like a big old thing where people go and like
it's a tourist spot.
It's a tourist spot, and then we actually have to get in line to order it. And then
I'm
always leading up to the story.
Yeah, she has to add all the details. I'm like straight to the point. I was like, I wanted the coconut shaving one. It's delicious. Which one are you gonna get? Because they actually put a piece of the pineapple in there, or they have other toppings. And then she was like, you know, I don't like Dole Whip. I'm like,
no, I didn't say. I didn't assume he knew. I was like, hey, do you know I don't like Dole Whip? Like,
I'm like,
I don't really care for
mood killer over here, but we're gonna get it. And then we get it.
He's like, no, you gotta try it. You gotta have some.
It's so delicious. And then she tried it.
and I loved it. I was like, oh my god, this is amazing! Like, and it was so hot out there, and we were outside, right?
Yeah.
So it would start melting, and I was like, no, like it's almost done.
Yeah. And we were coming from the beach, and it was like we were ready.
It was a really nice day, yeah.
Yeah. So she loves Dole Whip. So it's on the list for the pros for the park.
Yes, we don't. I'll be honest. At the cruise, I don't think we ever searched for it. So we might be 10% wrong.
Yeah, but
maybe.
I mean, they don't make it a big deal if they have it. So
and I feel like they would if they did. So we don't see it like on the soft serve. We haven't seen it in the sweets department. We haven't seen it in the actual buffet. So next time I'm gonna really pay attention and confirm with you.
We'll see. But the next pro thing that I really love about the parks is all the magical lands. Like you can be in one park, but you can go to different parts of the world, different parts of the universe of Disney. So like, per se in Hollywood Studios, you can literally walk to Star Wars land, and you can get lost in that land.
And then Toy Story
Land is right there.
So
or
you can really just keep
you get lost in all those lands.
Yeah.
And in Animal Kingdom, you got Pandora, you got Africa, you got Asia. And you literally feel like, I love how immersed you feel in those lands.
Yeah.
Another good thing that we say is that it's short term, it's cheaper than the cruises. So we did a study. I read an article, and the article broke it down for me. They did all the math, and for a 3-day cruise or a 3-day stay in Disney, it's cheaper to go to the parks. Anything beyond 3 days, the cruise is actually cheaper when you consider hotel, park tickets, and all that.
Right.
So short term, going to the parks, it is a cheaper option. It's big group friendly.
Oh yeah, so with that, I put that down because I figured like if you wanted to go, I know in California, there's a lot of people that go in groups.
Families of 10 and 12.
You guys want to go for the fireworks tonight? Yeah, like let's just, because they have annual pass holders or whatever. So like for you to go as a group, or if you do it as a family vacation, it's usually more friendly to go to the park.
Yeah, because I feel like if you're going to like a cruise as a family, that's like a 1 to 2 year, hey, we're planning ahead.
Right. You could definitely make it happen, and we've seen families.
But it's a big expense.
But it is much bigger, and the fact that in the rooms, you are maxed. So even though you can fit up to like 5 in one room, it's a lot. Like that's a lot of people in one room.
Yeah, and if you guys see the tours of the staterooms, it's pretty cramped, even for both of us.
Yeah, for us it's enough and perfect, but since they can fit up to 5 people, I'm like, how would they show us?
You're gonna be stumbling on people.
I think that's the max. I'm not, and then again, the different size rooms, it's gonna change. So you can make it a huge family event for sure. Like, don't get me wrong, but I feel like it's more common to do it at the park.
She also wrote down celebrities.
Oh, so I know that in LA, there's a lot of celebrities that you can run into even at the park. So I was thinking more like people that are visiting and they're enjoying the celebrities, and actors, famous people.
They'll bring like actual Johnny Depp, and he's walking around Jack Sparrow
promoting. So like also Jungle Cruise did the whole
Dwayne The Rock Johnson there.
Yeah, they had him and the girl actor promoting the movie there, and you get to talk to them or like see them or wave at them or I don't know.
And for all your sports fans, you know the NFL, the champion always goes to Disney. So every time they do a parade, after the Super Bowl, Patrick Mahomes went this year. And then I actually ran into James Harden and the Lopez brothers from the NBA in the parks.
Considering The Little Mermaid is a new movie, she just went and did a parade.
She just went, And then for Christmas, a lot of the times they have the cast of the Madrigals. Some of them for one of the Christmas.
What's that Christmas event that sometimes they have celebrities or singers?
There's the actual concert that they never say the date. It's on a random day in December before Christmas. The reason they don't announce it is because they know everybody's gonna show up for that day.
Yeah. So that's kind of cool if you're into that thing and running into famous people.
Yeah. We love the fireworks. The fireworks are amazing in the parks. Yes, they do fireworks in the cruise, but the fireworks in the cruise is cool because it's in the cruise. But the actual fireworks show in the parks, like
it's a whole thing.
Yeah, I always tell people, like, Happily Ever After, it's an amazing show that, like, I'm never gonna get over it. Like, I was so upset when they did Enchantment that I didn't even give it a chance. It was an okay show, but I didn't even give it a chance. Like, no, I want my...
And it came back, so it was really good.
So...
And that's the thing, like, again, the one on the cruise is really cool, and the thought that it's over the water and you're in the middle of the ocean.
I think it's the idea that's like
the idea
amazing.
is nice, but there's not necessarily a show with like even in California there's a whole projection on Small World.
Downtown USA is like everything.
Oh my god, yeah.
Another thing for the parks is the specialty nights. We love the Mickey's Merry Christmas. Like, I think has to be one of our favorite visits to Disney.
Yeah.
Because the parks were so empty and we just got to relax, enjoy the shows. We got into all the rides we wanted. Like, it was just magical. And going on the rides at night, we don't usually do it because we're concentrated on shows. But that day, we had so much time during the night that we're like riding. Like, we rode Splash Mountain at night. We get to see the castle glow up as we're plummeting. And
then they're still doing like special things that night, so it's like something new, something
free
different.
Cookies,
free cookies, the free hot chocolate, the apple cider, so that they do. And then I was telling him, like, you know, compared to the cruise does have, I would call it seasonal. Maybe I'm wrong, but like more like
theme.
Okay,
it's
you
more
know,
themed.
Yeah, they do have like Halloween and Christmas.
They do a Star Wars one in May.
No, not on the cruise.
In May, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was about to say the opposite. I was about to say that the park does like May the 4th and Princess Nights. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, then never mind.
Never mind. And another thing about the parks, and this is the last thing before we jump into the cruise, is that you come in and out as you please. Obviously, if you're in the cruise, you're in the cruise.
Yeah, so at the parks, for example, we've only done it once, so I'm actually really surprised we did it. We've left the park once, went back to our resort. It was a Disney property resort, so it was close by, and then we went back to the park. So that was pretty nice to be able to do that. At the cruise, like, you're on, like, you can't escape.
You're on. I mean, you're on.
Yeah, so, I mean, for whatever reason, I really doubt this will ever happen, but on the 0.0001% that you're like, I wish I could get off right now, like, it's
for us, it's never gonna happen.
I don't see that happening for anybody. Like, it has to be an emergency, but even then, they'll take care of you if it's an emergency. But that's the park
that's the
pros. If we're missing anything that, like, you're like, why didn't they mention this? Put it down in the comments, because we may have missed something, but those were like our top things that we could think of right now.
Yeah. So now jumping into the cruise, our cruise people, that's where you shine. All right. The thing that we loved the most, and it was amazing. I remember, like, it was yesterday, our first Disney cruise. We went in there to the assembly area, and the guy opened the trunk. I got out to get the luggage, and he was like, no. You're on vacation. So literally, as soon as you get there, you are on vacation. And when we mean to say that, it's like there's no lines, there's no bus to get on, there's no like waiting for this, there's no like, oh, the park's closed, we're gonna leave.
You drop off your luggage, park
your car. It's 24/7. You have food for you 24/7. Like, you're literally on vacation from the time you get to the port.
And you can tell, like, you can feel the difference when and when you're literally boarded, right? So we're saying literally when you're outside, but when you're boarded, you walk in and they shout out your family name.
Yeah.
From that exact moment, it's like you're on vacation and you don't have to worry about anything. Even though they haven't left. So you're still at the port. If you're in, you know what I mean, like vacation anywhere else, you have to take a plane. You have to travel here to the hotel, check in. No.
Wait for the next day to go to the park.
Yep.
Like in the Disney cruise, I mean in any cruise, but we're speaking Disney cruise specifically. You're just on vacation. The people treat you like you're royalty, and like there's food. That's our next topic. Food is accessible 24/7. If the kitchen's closed, you call room service.
Oh, and I was like, the kitchen's not closed.
But I'm saying like the quick service or the restaurant or the buffet.
You have room service.
And the room service is free.
Yeah, so
you get Mickey ice cream for free.
Literally, oh my God. So the food is like hello, because at the parks you're gonna be buying, and then if you guys haven't found out yet, but there is gonna be a Disney dining plan coming.
Yeah, it's coming up. It's coming back.
It's
next
coming
year.
back. So look out for that.
Yeah.
Look out for that. But at the parks, you actually have to pay for like every churro, every meal, everything that you're gonna buy.
The only thing you're not paying for is a cup of ice.
Yeah, so you're paying for everything, and you don't know how much you're accumulating and spending there. At the actual cruise, it's all included.
Everything included. The only thing that's not included is alcohol, and we don't drink, so everything's included.
Yeah, so I mean, definitely.
Yeah. So another good thing about the cruise, we have multiple destinations. Yes, Epcot, you can walk around the world, but in the cruise, you're actually going to those places.
And then that's the cool thing. It's like you get to pick where you want to go, because there's so many different cruises that you can take to the St. Thomas or the Virgin Islands. You go Bahamas,
Mexico. You can go to Italy.
Yeah, so you can mix it up.
Yeah, there's multiple destinations that you can go to. And if you don't want to get off the boat, you can just stay on the boat. We've learned that we don't necessarily love getting off the boat. There was literally one island, I'm forgetting the name. We got off. 45 minutes later, we're like, you want to catch the buffet?
Yes, it's because, I mean, we'll get into it. If you guys want us to explain why, we will. But
we will, but it's like, we love the boat.
If you don't want to get off, like, that's an option.
Yeah. Like what she was talking about, like paying for food and everything in the parks. The great thing about the Disney cruise, you paid everything up front. You technically can spend the whole cruise without spending not one more dollar extra.
Right?
If you don't want to leave a tip, which I suggest you don't, because the service is amazing.
Yeah.
But if you don't want to spend not $1 extra, you don't have to.
Yeah, so let's assume the only other thing we're gonna assume you are gonna pay the tip, right?
Gratuity.
And you already know that.
Yeah.
So after that, considering just that little bit, like you're already paid up front, you don't have to worry about other expenses.
Nothing.
Enrique and I we think about it, we're like, we could really go on a cruise without spending an extra dime, but
we
like
usually get a little souvenir.
The coffee.
Oh yeah, the coffee. Oof.
Well, there's specialty coffee. I'm sorry. There's actually coffee available already, free. But there's like these specialty coffees that were like,
it was delicious. Yeah, and we tried it once to like, let's explore and try it. And we ended up trying it 5 times because we ended up loving it.
Yeah, so there's that. And then the fact that like the room service is free, the food is included, restaurant experiences,
the sodas,
and we'll get into it.
Everything is included. Another thing that we love about the Disney cruise is the private island experience.
Yes.
Like how many times in your life you're gonna say I've been to a private island? Like the Castaway Cay is amazing. The food there is amazing. Snorkeling, it's amazing. You guys seen our videos. I'll link it. I mean, it's a magical place. It's literally the magic of Disney and the Caribbean.
Yeah, and the private island is so cool because you literally don't feel lost like we have felt at other islands.
And we will say it again, you don't have to spend not one penny. We brought our own snorkeling equipment.
That's true.
So we didn't have to rent it out. They do give the floating device for free. So you literally don't have to spend not one penny extra.
Last time did we spend? No, because we just got the food.
Oh no, we bought a souvenir.
Which one?
I think we got a pin from Castaway Cay.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, I think we did it this time, but see, anyway, and the food is already there at the private island. And you get this whole experience where it's like, wait, I get this food, I get these drinks, I get to take it to the beach or whatever, wherever you want to sit and eat. And then on the island, you literally have all these chairs and hammocks and umbrellas available to you. If you typically go to another island, there's going to be a charge for that. And then you got to add up all, like, the private life experience. It's like, top tier.
Yeah, and another great thing is just the schedule is packed.
Yeah,
like you will never be bored in the Disney cruise. We usually tell people if you're in the pool all day, you're kind of missing out. Yeah. Take time to be on the pool and enjoy it, but like the amount of experiences that the Disney Cruise Line does to keep you busy and entertained. And I learned that in other cruise line, when it's an island day, there's 0 activities in the cruise.
That's crazy.
Disney has a stacked up like schedule, even on island days. So if you don't want to get off the island, there's trivias, there's drawing classes,
and they must do a really good job of like rotating their cast members, because we've gotten off and seen some of our cast members that have like attended to us get off and enjoy. And anyways,
it's great. And Broadway shows they have. If you guys seen the Animal Kingdom Lion King show, there's a show like that every night in the Disney Cruise Line.
Have I seen it?
Yeah, the one on the park. Yeah.
At the park, oh.
Yeah.
Oh, the one indoors.
Yeah, the one indoors.
But the one in California is outdoors. That's the one I haven't seen.
The one indoors. You get a show like that in the cruise every night.
No, but...
And it's even better.
The ones on the cruise,
is amazing.
I'm not trying... Like we said, we're not here to diss one or the other.
No, but the shows on the cruise...
Broadway, you know...
Level.
And they really are passionate about what they do. And... There's even extras. So there's even like when we got the AFV guy, the America's Got Talent or something, AGF or whatever. He was amazing. And then we got a magician, and then we got like the juggling, so all these amazing shows that are like really just, and I've said this before. Yes, we may be able to find something local. And maybe not even, because it's going to be like 2 hours away, because in the next big city or whatever. But you're going to pay for it, and we just don't go out of our way to go do that. So on the cruise, we actually take advantage and experience something different that we wouldn't do necessarily at home. So I love the shows. If you, like Enrique said, they jam pack you with as much as you want to do, and you don't have to do everything.
Yeah, you can't do it.
And they will double on some things where you like, okay, tomorrow I'll do it, today I won't. Yeah. But we have found, I think, a rhythm, and again, it's going to change once we have a kid, is we go on the midday, maybe early afternoon, to the pool, have our quick service food or buffet, ice cream, lay out,
watch a movie
out at the pool,
iZombie,
get on the slide.
And another good thing about
Did you mention rides?
Oh, yeah, well,
sorry.
Going back to the parks, roller coasters. Obviously.
So another pro at the park, I'm so sorry you guys, is the fact that there's roller coasters. Like,
because you only get one slide in the Disney cruise.
Yeah, so the fact, if you're like a thrill seeker, I mean, I know it's not Six Flags, but if you're a thrill seeker, for me, Disneyland rides is enough. And then even then, I think there's some that I won't ride because I'm scared. But there's roller coasters, so that's a pro.
The good thing about the cruise is that you're not in a rush.
Oh, yeah.
You're not in a rush because the park is going to close. You're not in a rush because you only got one day. You're there for 3 to 7 to 8 days, and you're just relaxing.
But before you guys call us out, because I know we've said this, we've gone trying to do so much in one day that we're like, oh my God, we're running out of time.
Because that's just us.
That's us. I will admit that.
We like to keep busy. We literally, we wake up early to go to the gym.
Just to get that out the way.
Yeah, go. And then right from breakfast, we're like,
boom. And like games, trivia, any events that they're doing.
Any trivia out there, we're going to do it.
No,
we're horrible at it.
I know.
So bad.
And we try to find some that we're like, oh, I think we could do that one.
And then there's this old couple sitting on the back, 25 out of 25. We're like, oh my God.
No, but sometimes, like, it's so funny. Sometimes, like, because it's mostly Disney adults in those games, or the ones we've been to. And they're like, damn, that was hard. Like, sometimes even other people are like, that was hard. I was like, yeah, that was hard. So the trivia games are like, hey, you really have to know your stuff, because they'll ask you some very detailed, specific questions. It's not general.
Yeah. And the last thing that we'll say about the cruise is that the ports are all over the world. You got ports all over the East Coast. You got ports all over the West Coast. You got ports in Europe. You got ports, everywhere. Australia, I think, has a port.
Yeah.
And it's just, the cruise is just there for you to relax.
Movie theater?
Oh,
so
my
it's
God.
included?
Yes. Movie theater, people.
Yeah.
Like, Thor, Love and Thunder came out the month we went to the cruise, and they had Thor, Love and Thunder in the movies.
I think I honestly
and Hocus Pocus.
Oh, it was that one. Yeah. So that was really nice.
Black Panther was on our first cruise.
Then okay, that's
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
I'm talking about the latest.
So they have movies that were older, like much older, like old school original ones, and they had the newest. So that was pretty cool, and it's free. It's included.
Yeah, I came out of Black Panther like hyped.
I mean, and like,
and we were the only ones in the movie theater.
Yeah, so don't feel like you could. And they have it playing all day, all night.
Mm-hmm.
So like, if there's ever a day that you're like, oh, I just want to go watch this movie, I haven't seen it, or it's new, or you know what, I would really love to experience this.
Bring your popcorn bucket. Your park's popcorn bucket is valid in the parks.
That's crazy.
And the cruise, and you can get your refills for cheaper in the cruise.
That's crazy. So yeah, so definitely it's nice to be able to have the movie theater. It is technically what you paid for to get on it, but
yeah, but
you're not paying.
You're not paying like for a ticket. Yeah.
So anyways, I think that's all.
Yeah. So the genie comes up, say, which one do you want? I say the cruise. It's just I fell in love with the treatment. I fell in love with the food. I fell in love with the people. Honestly, people. The cast members made me fall in love with the cruise.
And like you've told me, we were talking briefly about this right before we started recording, was the top tier first class service on the cruise.
To be honest,
not to diss the parks.
No. Cast members in general are amazing.
Yeah, yes.
But it's just the cast members in the cruise. Like, we talked to the cruise director our first time for 30 minutes. And she's in
a hallway.
She's obviously busy. She you can hear her and run around all day.
Yeah.
And she literally talked to us for like 30 minutes. Yeah. And she was crying, telling us stories about the cast members. Like, she's the director of the cruise.
And wanted feedback, wanted us to talk.
And it wasn't us talking her ear off. She was literally asking us.
I thought we were just saying hi. You know when you just like wave? Because it was literally in a hallway.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, hi. Oh my God, you're the captain or the director, right? Yeah. This is our first cruise. Okay, cool. Like, I thought that's how quick it was going to be, but it was like literally like...
And then she just... And then like in our second cruise, we had this cast member that was in the shows and entertainment, so from Peru. Mm-hmm. And like literally we didn't see him for like one day or something. He's like, oh my God, guys, I didn't see you guys yesterday.
Yeah.
Where you guys been? I was in this trivia. I was hoping you guys showed up. Like, he has nothing to gain from that.
But that's more personal. Like, those two experiences are more personal touches. And then you still have their minimum is still like, I gotta make sure you're good. You have everything you need. From your rooms, like the people that take care of your rooms. They have
people on standby by the bathrooms.
The people that are cleaning, the people that are in your food, the people that like every category.
I remember in our first cruise, I keep telling Cassandra like, "Damn, the trash cans are always empty," and she was like, "Yeah." I'm like, "This is not normal on other cruises." Like, and we seen videos where like trash is overflowing on the other cruise, and I've been on other cruises, and it's.
Yeah, so the cleanliness. So anyways, sorry, I interrupted
for you.
The top tier. Yeah, so for me, I definitely have the preference of a cruise. Enrique jokes that I'm bougie, but I promise you guys I'm not. It's just, he compares it to him, and it's not, I promise.
My humble, this shirt is like 7 years old.
Yes, so in his eyes, but I'm not, you guys. And it's so funny because for me, the cruise, it just like feels like a vacation. It feels really relaxing. It feels like I can escape.
It feels first class no matter what stateroom or what you paid for it.
And what you're doing.
Yeah.
And anything. And then it can be really fun. And as DVC members, we had different experience too. So it was really, really, really for me what I would consider an amazing vacation. I think that the parks is more an experience that I just want to go and do. It's something I crave. It's like, oh my God.
It's like a vacation on a sprint where the cruise is a marathon. It's just like, you're like,
Yeah, so definitely, and like Enrique said, there's things to consider. If you guys want us to get more in depth with it, let us know below. But definitely we've learned like a 8-day cruise felt a very long for us at that time. Maybe we'll change our mind in the future. And then when we did a 3-night cruise, we felt like it was too short.
5 days.
So we had to find our sweet spot, and then we're gonna consider also with our son, like what works best as a family of 3. And then also at the parks, like, it's still going to be so much more to experience new with our son. So I'm going to be excited to see this in the future.
How this
we change our mind. Yeah.
But I know this is a long-winded video. We told you guys at the beginning.
I know.
But we want to say thank you. If you're here right now watching this video at this moment, we want to say thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you for our Patreons, Fabiana, Alberto, toda esa gente. Sign up for our Patreon if you want to support. Thank you guys for all the love. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And we'll see you guys on the next video.
And 100 days to my due date.